Hello. Today I am going to be doing a quick review on the new Netflix movie called The Grey Man. I'm looking forward to sharing my thoughts with you all. Let's go. Just want to say that this is going to be a quick review, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. I'm just going to tell you my initial thoughts on this movie. So with that in mind, come on. So The Grey Man is a movie directed by the Russo brothers, who you might know from the Avengers and Captain America movies, some of them. And this movie revolves around a CIA asset, a very skilled CIA asset who discovers some dark secrets about some members of the agency, and as a result of his discovery, there is a bounty put on his head to get some information that he possesses and get rid of him to avoid these secrets being revealed. This triggers a manhunt, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is pretty much what The Grey Man is about. So I'm going to start off by saying this is one of the better movies that Netflix has put out recently, or the better movie shows, whatever they're putting out lately. This is one of the better ones. I actually did enjoy this movie. I thought that it was well made, well acted, the script was fun and funny. It was overall interesting and definitely something that I would recommend watching over the weekend, because it's, like I said, one of the better things on there. But I can't say that I particularly found it to be fantastic. It had some issues. Now, if you're going into this just looking for a fun action movie to watch, then this is it. There's loads of action, there's loads of explosions, there's loads of stuff going on. It's also very funny. There's a lot of humor in it. The lines are delivered very well by the actors. It was very interesting to see Chris Evans playing a villain. He played a douchebag villain, and it was actually pretty cool to see, because I'm so used to seeing him always being the good, dependable guy, especially because we had him so long as Captain America, that it was a nice change to see him playing a completely different character from what people are used to. So that was enjoyable. I thought that Ryan Gosling was actually pretty good in this. I like the fact that he had a very dry sense of humor. He always seemed very bored. He delivered his lines in such a way that it was like he was very uninteresting. I don't know, I just like his sarcasm. He was a good character. I think that all the supporting cast as well were really good. Everybody in this movie was really, really talented. But there's just something about the fact that the action sequences didn't quite do anything for me. I think that I'm sick of seeing explosions, and sometimes the action, you can't actually see what they're doing. There's a scene in the movie where they have this fight scene on a plane, and then they have this pink smoke that just kind of covers up everything that they're doing. And while it was nice to see this visual of the pink smoke, I couldn't see what was happening, and at some point it felt like they were trying to cover up the fact that they didn't want to actually show us that they weren't really doing anything cool and interesting. And I remember from that point thinking, I'm not really so far enjoying the action sequences in this movie. It did improve, I guess, because I'm so used to seeing more from the Russo brothers with the action sequences in the Avengers movies, the action sequences in Civil War, and just the Captain America movies. So this was kind of a letdown in terms of action. But when I was watching this, I didn't realize that this movie was rated 15, so maybe that's why they dialed it down a bit. I'm not quite sure why you would rate this movie 15. I feel like it should have been an 18 so that they could go fully into this, and I think that it would have made for much more enjoyable action sequences. So they weren't bad, they just weren't what I was expecting, and so I felt slightly disappointed. But just overall, it's not a badly made movie. I think the budget for this movie was like 200 million or something. That's a big budget. I don't know that I can see 200 million. I don't feel like I saw that. But, you know, there was a lot going on, and you can see, I mean, there's big names in this movie, so I suppose that's where most of the budget went to paying these actors. But just overall, I thought that it was an enjoyable watch. not particularly something that I would watch again, simply because the story was not that interesting to me. It wasn't bad, it just wasn't great, and it was somewhat predictable. But I will say that this is something that I think that you should watch. I think that a lot of people will enjoy this. I don't think it's the best thing ever made, but it's not the worst. It's not even bad. It's decent. So please go watch it, and if you have already, please leave a comment below and let me know, what did you think? Did you enjoy it? Do you feel like you would want to see more of this movie with the way that it ended? I really would like to know, so please leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts. And as always, please like, please share, please subscribe, and please come back and watch more videos. Take care.